Hey, what's up guys? Sean back with another video, and we got Britain's fattest man coming from Maryland's previous fattest man. Cause yeah, I even had friggin' penny beat from my 600-pound life, and that's kinda shameful to say, but we're gonna check out our friends over the pond because I love you guys. You're friggin' awesome, your accents rock, and I just wanna see how you guys stack up with the USA. Because I don't think it's even freaking close. You've seen what we're working with over here. We're off the damn Richter scale. But let's see what y'all got.
At the dawn of the 21st century, there is one last unexplored territory left on Earth. It's a place of awesome spectacle, unseen horrors, and of terrifying life and death battles between man and nature.
How did this turn into the Magic Fat Bus? Like, do you guys remember that TV show, The Magic School Bus? But now we're going to go inside somebody? I wasn't expecting this.
And where is this place? It's inside Barry Austin, Britain's fattest man.
All right.
No one in Britain eats and drinks like him. I, Richard Hammond, am about to be miniaturized and injected inside Barry, where the only thing that's slim are my chances of coming out unscathed. I'll spend a day journeying round his flabby, fat-filled organs to discover what his daily diet...
I hate the way you guys describe it. You're always just so brutally, like, blunt about it. We're going to go around this man's flabby flaps and da-da-da, and it sounds kind of dirty at the same time.
Deep-fried food does to his system. I'll be in his belly for breakfast, his liver for a 40-pint pummeling, and his gaseous guts as what goes in finally comes out.
No shot we're checking out this dude's poop chute. I think I might have to cancel this one. Oh, screw it. We'll keep going. Where there's a will, there's a way, I guess.
It's not going to be pretty, but if you've got the stomach, I invite you to join me as I go inside Britain's fattest man.
Bro, why are they doing it this way? Like straight up diabetes war style. Forget Star Wars. We're gonna... This is insane. You before me.
"49-stone Barry Austin's body is a temple. A temple to the gods of fast food, fizzy drinks and booze. And he's been worshipping them for years.
I suppose it all starts off in my childhood, really. I could drink faster than anyone, consume more food than anyone. I believe...
That sounds like me chugging like a 2-liter just to prove to everyone I could, and it's so stupid. You chug drinks because you think it makes you look cool when you're like 10.
95% is my own fault. Because at a younger age, I was just basically greedy.
To become the fattest man in Britain, 37-year-old Barry's really had to put the work in.
The most I've ever eaten in one sitting is around, I think I've had about 9 balties in one go. And that's like with your...
I don't even know what the hell he just said. 9 bolties? But what? Whatever, we're going to keep going.
Starters, your naan bread, your poppadoms. One of my friends said basically your stomach's like a...
What the hell's a papadom? Because I got an idea in my head, and I don't think I'm prepared for that while this man's laying face down, ass up on the bed.
broken book. It's just never ending. It's a black hole, basically.
Well, I've been injected straight into Barry's black hole, and I've just 24 hours to find out how his daily tsunami of food and drink leads to crisis after crisis in his long-suffering body.
Oh shit, we're on the wrong website. I think I clicked off of that one. I think this is YouTube.
And I've been warned, it's going to be pretty horrific.
I'm not going in this black hole.
In fact, there's something happening in there right now as Barry sleeps. So, as the clock strikes midnight, come with me.
I ain't going there.
Welcome to Barry's Innards, and welcome to the submarine, a capsule programmed to visit the parts of Barry's body that get trashed by his fat. And I'm riding along a blood vessel on my way to an organ that's getting a pounding even as I speak. I'm at the bottom of Barry's lungs. And down here, Barry and his fat are locked in a life and death struggle because the fat...
You kind of strike me as a bottom in this black hole situation.
...is making it hard for him to breathe. You can see him struggling for breath as he sleeps. He's in great danger. I'm in an alveolar sac, a kind of trading post at the end of the lungs. Barry breathes oxygen in from the air, and it's swapped through these microscopically thin walls for waste carbon dioxide, which he breathes out.
I'm actually not sure how he's sleeping like that, because at that point, when you're that big, you have no neck. So if you try to lay face down like that, everything's just kind of smushing everything. Your balls are pinched by your thighs. I don't know how he's breathing.
But there's something in here going very badly wrong.
Yeah, you.
Barry's breath is being crushed by the bulge bearing down on his lungs. In a single intake of breath, a normal man can take in nearly 6 litres of air. Barry manages just over 3. That's because...
Alright, tell me what's going on, bulge breather. You're inside of there.
his spongy lung bags are being squished by the surrounding fat, and they can't find an outlet because they're trapped inside the rib cage. It's like being squeezed by a giant boa constrictor.
Last time I heard a noise like that, I picked up a chair and walked around the corner while I was watching The Walking Dead, and I swear to God one of them got in my damn house. I can't do scary movies. They scare the hell out of me. If there's a demon, I'm literally going to sleep locked and loaded for like a week.
Every breath he takes could be his last. Look, it's been crushed so tight now that Barry's actually stopped breathing.
How tight
It's time
is
to wake
it?
up, Barry! And it's a condition called sleep apnea. Barry's now got to wake up to start his breathing all over again. Come on, Barry, wake up! How do I
6 a.m. Buddy's an early riser. Got to get them kegs and eggs in, I guess.
know all this top secret information about Barry's insides? Well, last week we took Barry to the Nuffield Hospital in Leeds for the most in-depth tests of his life. They scanned and sampled every tubby inch of his enormous body.
Also, why is this guy's nipples always erect? Mine never like that.
Paying particular attention to his lungs, legs, stomach, liver, heart, and the intestines, where it all comes out, so that I'd know what it is I'm looking at today. And the test.
They made me do that effing breathing test, man. I forget what it's called, but they make you drink the nastiest citrus crap beforehand, and then like blow into that little, I'm not making that motion again, but they make you blow into a tube, and you gotta go for like 30 seconds. I forget what it's called, man, but it sucked.
Tests have thrown up some surprising results.
Basically come from my kneecap.
And a shocking story of a lifetime's overindulgence.
What contributes to your excess weight? I've got a list here, and if you just say yes, even if it's to all of them. Portion sizes,
Yes.
grazing all day,
Yes.
and never feeling full.
Yeah.
What size would you say when you were about 15?
When I was 15, I was about 16 stone.
And what about when you
Alright, 16 stone, that's what? 140, 28, 76, 216? Friggin' lightweight? This guy's playing slow ball over there. You guys are nowhere near where the hell I was at. I need a damn documentary about me.
were 20?
20, I was roughly about 22 stone. I found out the more I could drink, the more I could eat.
Okay, for
I was
your
eating
weight?
and drinking anything up to 29,000 calories a day.
29,000.
Yeah.
That's
29,000? What the? How is this dude pulling that? Oh yeah, we did see that chick that ate like 30,000 in a day with Doctor. Now I guess it's possible. That's a hell of a lot of beans and toast. What are y'all doing?
over 10 times more than a normal man's recommended calorie intake.
Barry is in a serious cycle of food abuse, drink abuse, and to break that, there's only one person can do that, and that's Barry.
My weight
The
has gone up
submarine.
and down. It's like a yo-yo. I've gone up to 65 stone, around about the 50 stone mark now. So
Wait, so 50 stone would be what? 560. That's 700 pounds. Holy shit. I didn't think this guy was that big. Wow. I guess I should have been able to guess because his thigh meat was totally like collapsing in on itself. Yeah, I guess it looks about right.
it's just gone up and down. I'd say I've lost 1 stone. I've put 2 stone back on. And I've just missed out so much in life due to my own greed.
No sooner is Barry up than the daily hunt for food begins.
Belly Busters is your first stop in the morning. You achieved that one.
Barry's having breakfast with his best mate, Phil. He always makes sure that wherever they're eating, Barry gets the best seat in the house.
This is Barry's special seat he has to have. Take this everywhere so he can sit down, because obviously because of the size of Barry, finds it hard.
Oh, fuck me. They brought a chair? I never got bring a chair fat. I would Google places I was going beforehand and make sure the chairs were wide enough, but bring a chair? Damn. That's a new level. That's thinking outside the box right there. This guy's a genius.
To sit down in a lot of places, so we take this wherever we go.
A trip to Belly Busters for Barry is always a big event. He regularly eats 2 or 3 bumper fry-ups just to set himself up for the day.
Can I have two Belly Buster specials, please?
Yeah.
No tea for me.
No tea?
No.
Squash?
No, can I have a couple of cans of pop, please?
I'd like to see how this chair's set up, because I'm confused as to what he's sitting on right now, because there's no way he's, like, hovering. And I didn't see what they put it on top of.
For Barry, this is just for starters. 2 sausages, 2 bits of bacon, beans, eggs, hash browns and black pudding, all served up with lashings of grease.
Ah, here it is.
Oh, he loves his breakfast. That's his main meal of the day, that and his curry. He can't go without his breakfast every morning. He's chomping at the bit if you don't get it. Are you, Barry?
Yeah, definitely.
Loves his breakfast.
Breakfast and curries, my favourite meals.
That's it.
The only thing I don't like about it, really, is coming to the end, basically. Well, it's just one of them.
He won't touch the sides that way. I mean, he'll have, I've seen it 3-4 times the size of that. Sometimes he'll have that and then he'll have another one after another one.
This is a light day? Well, no wonder. He's got a camera crew. This is the guy, like, playing it down, and he's eating all of that.
After that, that's what he's like. And then he ain't full.
And already Barry's got his eyes on Phil's leftovers.
Oh, that's finished our car, he's on full.
Okay, cheers, mate.
Plenty more in there still.
I'm never planning to give my sausage to another guy, but you do you. Black hole, whatever. This thing is weird.
His second fry-up of the day is off the plate and into his mouth in seconds. And that means this forkful of fat can only be going in one direction. Mine. Welcome to Barry's stomach. Actually, it's not so much a stomach as a factory. Large.
Oh, God, we're playing deep sea diver with this guy's diabetes again. Why are they doing this so weird?
Efficient and filthy as hell. And it has to be, because anyone else's stomach taking in the quantity Barry gobbles would soon be out of business. To understand just how vast Barry's body is, I've got someone with whom we can make a comparison. His name is Average Joe, and he's a computer simulation of how a normal brummie should look like, age 36. He'll help us make a comparison between Barry's insides and the insides of a normal, healthy male.
Wait, was that him from like when he was younger? Because it looked like him, or is that some... I don't know, I missed that part.
The food is on its way from the esophagus, so we've just got time to take a quick look at Average Joe for comparison. As you can see, Average Joe's stomach is about half the size of Barry's. There's no way you could cope with the size of breakfast sliding down Barry's esophagus right now.
Y'all did him dirty with that one. Like, you know how people say they're big boned? Like, look at this. There's no shot that this is just big boned.
Joe's stomach is about half the size.
The bones look the same. But that's a dirty. They did him so dirty.
Of Barry's. There's no way you could cope with the size of breakfast sliding down Barry's esophagus right now. And here it comes. Bacon, beans, egg, sausages. This fat-filled slime bucket of a breakfast would be way too much for most stomachs to cope with, but it's met its match with Barry. The walls are covered with gastric pits that are firing out fearsome juices as the chewed up food.
Dude, this guy's descriptions blow mine out of the water. And did you see the large landslide that like landed on the submarine? That was nuts.
Falls through. It's splashing down into a merciless acid lake. Any other organ would be destroyed by all this acid, but the stomach is specially adapted to withstand it. Fat, bone, gristle, the worst the British meat industry can throw at it. The proteins are broken down and the rest is churned for the next 6 hours into an acidy soup that scientists call chyme and we call puke.
I call it poop soup, but okay. It's in his belly.
When it's out of here, it's going to spend 6 hours in the small intestine, being broken down and absorbed by the body. I'm going to drop a probe into it and see just how much fat Barry's breakfast contains.
I never want to hear that you're probing this guy's intestines again, but please proceed.
And here it is. See what we got. Oh. Now, Barry's fried breakfast contained 114 grams of fat. That's more than the recommended amount of fat a normal man should be taking in a whole day's eating. And Barry has 3 meals like this a day, which means that in a year, he's putting the equivalent of 250 packs of lard into his body. Yep, you could say it's pretty disgusting.
Oh shit, I just realized what they're doing. They're trying to do like the Bill Nye of nutrition angle. Mixed with the Magic School Bus, mixed with some other kinky website, with the way he's describing things, I don't know.
He's only able to take this punishment because his almost superhuman body has allowed his stomach to grow to accommodate this quantity of grub. Barry is like a new human species, Homo fattiens.
Is he allowed to say that? Because I think we get in a lot of trouble for saying that.
I'm inside 49-stone Barry Austin, finding out how his lard-laden lifestyle plays havoc with his innards. And as he gets ready to take a shower, I'm about to visit the fattiest part of all.
Ooh, baby. Now we get a shower scene in here. Also, that has to be so uncomfortable, the way, like, his fat has grown on his inner thigh. It kind of looks like a butt cheek, like an ass right there between his legs, but that's gotta suck. Somebody's paying for this.
I normally take at least 2 showers a day, if not more. I tend to get really smelly. I get a bit paranoid then, so I swim in the shower more often. It's really important to keep myself all nice and clean, all my folds and inside all the crooks and crannies, because that's where the germs spread and that's when infections can start.
True. I mean, it's hard to, like, stay clean, especially at 700 pounds. At least he is washing. Some people would go, like, a month, like Gina. At my heaviest, I'd say I didn't shower every day. So now I take my hygiene, like, insanely serious. I shower at least once a day, if not twice. Wear cologne all the damn time. I smell good as hell.
It's a full-time job keeping the outside of Barry's body clean. But there's a vast swathe that never sees the wet end of his shower nozzle. And that's here, inside. It's like we're in a giant tub of butter, but we're not. This is Barry's beer belly from the inside. It's a giant mountain of fat that sits between his skin and his abdomen and weighs as much as a 12-year-old child. In some
Yeah, you wait till he fires you right out of shower nozzle.
ways, Barry's belly is quite an achievement.
Hard work.
A temple of tuck, if you will. This place is a testament to years of dedicated binging on fast food and fizzy drinks. So let's take a look at Average Joe's abdomen. Average Joe has around 70 billion cells of fat in his body at the age of 36. Barry...
Oh, it's not funny when you overlap them. They're making this dude look so bad. If somebody overlapped me, you'd never see the guy behind me.
has got around 300 billion, and each individual one is bursting at the seams with molecules of lard. This fat isn't grease like you get round a frying pan. It's a living part of Barry. These spindly red blood vessels carry fat molecules from Barry's food and deposit them into fat cells here in Barry's belly. The result is this, a creeping sea of yellow, unused fat. And it's not just here in his belly, it's all over his body, under his skin, round his bones, smothering his organs. In some ways, Barry is a hybrid creature. Barry is more fat than person.
What the hell does that mean? I don't like the way they're breaking this down. It just seems mean. At least Dr. Now, we get something in there that's like a backstory, this and that. We just got this guy floating around this guy's intestines, watching him take a shower, and it's making me uncomfortable.
After a 40-minute scrub, Barry's out of the shower, and his girlfriend, Debs, has turned up for phase 2 of Operation Clean Barry.
Come on, Debs, my leg's now drying.
Debs is Barry's girlfriend of 4 years.
It's alright for you, just
Oh, Debs, get up in there, all right. You know you enjoy that. Why aren't you giving this man some extra cardio? He needs the work.
lie here and think of England and I don't do the work.
No, you do a good job there, Debs.
Just make you a bit squeamish. Then it...
After every shower, Debs has to dry every fold, crack and crevice in Barry's legs, as he can't reach them himself.
If they're really weeping and stuff, it does make me sick, but when like they're quite good at the moment, so it's not so bad. It doesn't give me tickled stomach or nothing.
You hear that? This is quite good. The skin conditions you can get at that size are just gross. Thank God I dodged most of them. I did have some kind of dermatitis once in my early 20s, and I'm a psychopath. I just kept like ripping it off, so I have a huge scar on the front of my right leg.
I have to cream them after I've dried them to get the moisture back into them. I always go overboard as I do. No, otherwise it's just legs will just go all manky and dry and irritatable.
Mankey, isn't that a Pokemon? Well, lube him up, lady. Here we go. We got Deb's Lube Center. Ooh, look at them toes, baby. Don't you just want to suck on those suckers?
Barry's legs are covered in sores and ulcerations, which easily get infected by germs.
I have a few names, like this bit here. This is the shanker lamb, because it's like round. This bit here is the brisket of beef, and here is
I think this lady's trying to friggin' go Hannibal Lecter on him. She's already parting him out to figure out what she can eat.
the belly pork, because it wobbles.
I suppose because of my size, I've become like a freak of nature kind of thing. I suppose
I guess, but why don't we ask Deb if she could find the tube steak?
back in the 1800s I would have been in a circus.
But Debs sees beauty behind the bulk.
He's an attractive man. He's got a nice face, but he could do with losing quite a bit of weight. People ask me how women and men, you know, as you do. It's just like anybody else's. It's just you get less room in the bed, that's all.
Okay, Deb, we need to talk about this bed situation because it's gotta be a California king because Deb isn't on the smaller size, so I'm gonna say pot kettle here. I don't know, I can't judge women's weight at all. That clothes is way too loose fitting, but this guy's living like a damn king in his bathrobe getting lubed up by his girlfriend.
Also grab hold on to, that's what I say, don't it?
No wonder Barry likes to get out of the house. And as the morning wears on, he goes for a spot of fishing. His stomach full, the local wildlife is momentarily safe from his enormous appetite.
Come on, little fishes, I'm not going to eat ya. See,
Thought you guys liked fish and chips. And also, why are they acting like this guy's friggin' Bear Grylls and he's gonna walk out here with a spear and like spear some kind of fish and just throw it over a fire?
carp just on top of the water. Basically, I love coming fishing because when I'm here, I can just forget about anything. You could be 7 foot tall, 2 foot tall, 10 stone, 100 stone. The man next to you is just sitting there doing what you're doing, trying to catch fish. It's just so wonderful. You're just sitting there in the countryside and your mind just goes blank. All you're interested in is just fishing, basically, and catching that fish.
That's true. I did a lot of fishing, hunting growing up. There's some kind of zen, peaceful moment you can get into when you're in the woods.
Tranquility of the West Midlands countryside, though, Barry has space to reflect on his long-running battle with the bulge.
I've tried many things over the years to lose the weight. I had my jaws wide when I was 17, but I used to cheat even then.
He had the teeth wired, and I was with him, and he went and got some Kentucky Fried Chicken. He was feeding it through gap.
How the hell did you guys wire jaws shut? We don't do that here. We do this cool thing called cut your damn stomach out. But wiring a jaw shut like some Kanye West through the wire? How do you eat chicken? Did he blend it up?
Gaps in his teeth. I says, what are you doing? No, if he was sick, you'd have killed him.
Basically, I've done a sick thing. I liquidised the Christmas dinner, and believe me, it's an awful taste.
And he got the clippers and cut the wires off himself. He said, I can't do this any longer. It was killing him.
But here, far from the takeaways of the city, Barry can relax and enjoy a hobby that's really close to his heart. I'm in Barry's heart, the one muscle in his body that does get a proper workout. It has to pump 8 pints of blood round his gargantuan frame, and it doesn't even get...
This guy's a dickhead. I don't like him, man. Bill Nye of Nutrition, you need to get the hell out of his body, out of the submarine or whatever.
to rest when he does. Even when he's relaxing, Barry's heart is pumping harder than average Joe's heart walking up a hill. Average Joe's heart is going at over 70 beats a minute. Barry's is beating at over 90. To achieve that, Barry's heart muscle is way bigger than average Joe's. It's difficult to get a really good look at.
You hear that? We all just got a big heart. Means there's more of us to love and more to give love.
It because it's surrounded and packed in with fat, but the muscle wall that surrounds us in here is over twice the thickness of a normal human heart. But this sort of muscle building isn't the kind Jane Fonda would approve of. You can see it's stretched like a balloon. The whole mechanism is under enormous strain. And look at this, the blood that's pumping through here is full of crap. Those glucose molecules, basically sugar from all the fizzy drinks and snacks and junk food. There's more than twice as much as a normal person would have. It's more like syrup than blood. If you were to eat Barry, which would take some doing, he'd be sweeter than a gingerbread.
Nobody's gonna eat Barry, except for his damn girlfriend. You hear her? She's cutting him up into prime cuts already.
What I'm seeing is exactly what Barry's Nuffield Hospital test confirmed.
Barry has type 2 diabetes and he doesn't know it yet. He's taking in so much sugary food that his body's insulin has been overwhelmed. He's going to have to lay off the fizzy drinks. Barry, sort it out. Okay, bigger problem, much bigger problem. I'm seeing a third more fat in Barry's bloodstream than in average Joe's.
And it's going to be forming fat deposits in his coronary blood vessels. The heart's...
That can happen? Does that mean my vein... Oh no, now I'm scared of something else.
Supplied by these vessels which bring red blood cells and oxygen into the muscle. It's also carrying this fat in a form called cholesterol. Cholesterol sticks to the walls and forms plaques full of fatty pus. Blood cells constantly bombarding the plaques can burst them, so the pus seeps out. It sticks to the red blood cells, forming clots, which block off the blood cells going to the heart. This kills off heart muscle, and if enough heart muscle dies, Barry is in for a massive heart attack.
Oh, it's kind of nice to know the science behind that one. I just didn't know. I just figured that it happened eventually. I'm waiting for my ticker to give out.
It looks like Barry's got a bite.
Okay, this is exercise Barry style, so hold on. It can take just the smallest exertion for Barry's heart to start racing and get put under enormous pressure.
Oh, shut up. He's not going to go into cardiac arrest by carp. Like, this is so overly exaggerated. It's insane.
For Barry, fishing is an extreme sport.
Back in Birmingham, it's midday, and Barry's got an appointment with his tailor. His beloved Birmingham City are playing Arsenal this afternoon. There's no bigger City fan than Barry, and only one shop in town that can sell him a football strip in his size.
Oh yes, I had to go to a tailor for my brother's wedding. It was not a fun time. Next time I go visit him, I'll take a picture of what I look like, because I look like shit in that friggin' outfit, man. I hated it. I'm all about comfort. I'm a comfort guy, but I did wear a size 60 jean, and now I wear like a 38. I can squeeze into a 36.
Soon. Hi, mate.
How's it going?
Sound.
Good to see you again. Well, I'm glad you're in.
Yeah.
I'm really glad. I've been saving this top for you ages. Because you're the only bloke I know that fitting. I mean, it's like, I think it's about an 84 chest, so yeah. You should be alright with that, lads.
84? What'd I tell you? This guy is always aroused, freaking just pointing out there.
So you got to go and support your team now?
That's right.
Who is it you're playing?
We're playing Arsenal. We should do it.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
A shirt's one thing, but with what's going on inside Barry's trousers, finding a pair that fits round his...
What's going on in there? I thought the other guy was in his intestines already. I don't need to know what's going on there.
Legs, boils and bulges is another challenge entirely.
Barry's got an 80-inch waist, he's got a 90-inch hip, and he's got a 49-inch calf and thigh.
Legs are like a man's body. Like a funny shaped leg, because one leg's bigger than the other.
What I'll do is I'll probably get them made to like a standard length, and if I had to alter them when they come in, yeah, because they're going to have to be made abroad. It's going to be difficult, but I mean, as long as you're patient with me, I'll get it done.
Is he talking about his legs or his third leg? I don't know, man. I'm getting so confused by this thing.
It can be a lonely world when you're this big in a world of small people.
Barry should be over the moon, but he's feeling sick as a parrot. He's come over all queasy. Has his breakfast come back to haunt him, or is it something worse?
What's
Phil
worse?
brings Barry home. And is not feeling any better.
You've got a bit of a cough there, Baz. Is your chest all right?
You hear the way he's breathing? He needs to go to the damn hospital. Forget taking his ass home. He's friggin' huffing and puffing and blowing the van down.
That's it. Down.
An infection's got into one of the ulcerations in his legs, and it's sending shockwaves round his body.
That's it. Go on, I got it. Go on.
It's just his legs. They just flame up just like that. He can be sitting there having a laugh. Next minute, the sweat's just pouring out of him, and it goes as red as my t-shirt, the whole of his body, in a matter of minutes.
So this dude gets a massive infection that hasn't been taken care of, and you're just like, just go lay under a blanket. You'll be alright. Put some lotion on it or something. No, this dude's like on death's door, and I don't think anybody realizes it.
It's my leg, my left leg. It's all at the side, at the back.
Barry strips off and takes to his bed. He's clearly a man in agony, and here inside, it's not hard to see why.
Ooh, we're gonna see Barry's booty. Let's zoom on into his intestines again.
Barry's under attack. I'm in a blood vessel in his leg, and it is teeming with an invasion force of bacteria. Now, they got in through one of the open sores on his thigh, and now they're running riot through his blood. Most bacteria are harmless, but these ones are called pathogens. And to them, Barry isn't just a fat bloke. He's the perfect battlefield for a nasty little war. There are millions of them racing around his blood vessels and shooting out poison. Every 20 minutes or so, they split in two, doubling their number and piling on the pain and leaving Barry in agony.
You like how this guy has a fan? It's not on rotate. It is blowing straight at his crack, man. He's just trying to cool down the thigh meat and the boys down there. But why? He should aim it at his damn head. This is an insane take here.
So, why are they so fond of Barry?
Barry's legs contain 4 times as much fat as a normal man's, undermining his leg muscles and his blood circulation.
Because of this, his legs are covered in cracks and sores, which make perfect gateways for the mischief-making pathogens to get inside.
It's exactly as Barry's blood tests at the Nuffield Hospital predicted.
To be fair, when you get up above like 600, 700, I'm convinced that your immune system gets stronger because you're just fighting off infections and bacteria nonstop.
But help is coming. Barry's white blood cells, the body's riot squad, are rushing to his defense. And if you think Barry's got an appetite, you should see these. These white blood cells are called neutrophils. There are 750,000 of them in one drop of blood. And they eat bacteria like Barry eats Balties. Look, you can see.
Balties? What? A little help from the hostess? Like, I don't know what half of this stuff is.
A neutrophil grabbing a marauding bacteria. It sort of completely engulfs and digests it. Ooh, that's
Oh, I did not like that graphic or the sound effect.
gotta hurt. But no more poison coming out of that one.
Debs administers antibiotics to help boost Barry's defences.
My greatest fear is actually losing my legs, amputation.
Open.
I wouldn't even have a life then. I don't have too much of a life now, to be quite honest. I don't think I've fully recovered from it.
This happens now, it's on a regular basis. There's not like a week that goes by where this doesn't happen. It's just the norm now for Barry. Never used to be. It's getting worse and worse and worse.
To be fair, like, Barry is most certainly at risk. Like, some very bad things happen to you at that size, and this guy sitting here playing Fat Vader or whatever is not going to make him get any better.
The battle's won, but the war is far from over. Given Barry's size and condition, another attack of the nasties is a virtual certainty.
After an hour in bed, Barry's beginning to improve.
1 hour?
And as lunchtime approaches, Debs has...
Oh, no way you have a hippo clock. That is the funniest fat thing I've ever seen.
cooked him a special meal to speed him on the road to recovery.
It's shepherd's pie, homemade speciality, with all these special ingredients.
Debs has doubled the quantity of the ingredients in the recipe book.
Onions, carrots.
And added a subtle touch of her own.
There's about 20, 25 chilies, whole chilies, plus the chili powder, the paprika, all the good stuff.
I don't think we can give this guy too many chilies. He's gonna blow the submarine out his own ass.
He absolutely loves them. He does. It'll warm the cockles of your heart.
What's a cuckold of your heart? Because I know what a cuck is.
Yeah, Barry, here's your shepherd's pie with all the extra ingredients. Oh, I haven't made it too hot for you then.
Nah.
Normally, yes, have a jug of pop to cool himself down because it does go a bit overboard with the chili sometimes. Nice big green one there for you, Baz, look.
Soon Barry's feeling right as rain.
Deb's shepherd's pies are lovely, really nice. Fill you up nice and warm. Loads of chilies in it. Brilliant.
I'm sure Deb's pie is amazing, Barry, but we need to lose some damn weight here. Are we gonna try it all?
Yeah, it's all right. Good stuff, any son?
The Birmingham City game is at 3, and as the clock ticks towards kick-off, Barry's feeling well enough to go. At matches, he's nearly as well known as the players.
Oh, that car is so effed. There's no way that suspension is any good anymore.
Who ate all the pies? Who ate all? You fat bastard, and all of that kind of thing. You get all of that.
They all know me.
It's the last game of the season, and Barry's hoping the Blue Noses will go out on a high as they take on the mighty Arsenal.
Damn, Barry's a local celebrity, and I'm surprised he was able to walk all the way into that stadium. This guy's getting around, like, far better than I would have thought.
For Barry, the Blues ground is like a second home.
One thing with Barry, you see people that are overweight and they're ashamed to go outside the front door. That's totally different with Barry. Legend! Legend!
Close him down!
He does get a good reception. Yeah, he does. Because he's a blue nose.
Yeah, little and large.
You guys love your soccer or football, whatever the hell you want to call it. We call it soccer over here because we're not insane. I'm kidding, obviously. It makes way more sense for that to be called football than our football.
I think he is the biggest blue nose, though.
The final whistle's gone, Barry's team's won, but it's not really over until the fat man sings. Birmingham City have just beaten Arsenal 2-1, and
The Toby Jug? That's a hell of a name for a pub.
Barry's off down the pub to toast their victory.
Yeah, can the two lagers, please?
There you go, Barry.
In Birmingham, Barry's booze benders are the stuff of legend.
Well, no shit the guy got the 700 pounds. Then he's pint pounding his way all the way up there. All those empty-ass calories, and he's double fisting.
It's like drinking water to him, and 1 point's gone within seconds.
If I'm on form, I can do one in one gulp. Two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one.
I thought it was a cracking atmosphere in there today.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cracking atmosphere.
Two good goals there. You know, break down their defence. They're one of the best teams in Europe at the end of the day.
This dude's cracked through like 12 beers already. I don't know how many calories in it. I've never been a big drinker. Got that like all out of the way when I was young. It really doesn't interest me as like it used to at all. I could do without the sound effects.
Barry looks like he's set for a serious session on the beers. So, taking my life in my hands, I'm on my way to his liver. This could be the worst yet. There it is. My God. You'd expect to see a liver this size in a prize-winning bull. For a human being, that is enormous. It's absolutely...
And that's why they make you go on the diet before you get weight loss surgery, so you could shrink your liver so they can go in laparoscopically and work their way around it. This guy, there'd be no shot. He would have to lose a fair bit of weight before he could.
Absolutely engorged with fat. It's dappled and streaked with it. It's like pate. The liver is a kind of sorting office for everything you eat and drink. So all the booze and fast food that Barry ingests ends up here. The liver turns as much of it as possible into harmless substances, which can then be released back out into the system. But with the sheer amount of crap that Barry's shoveling in, it's like trying to hold back the tide.
Bro, they are painting my man Barry in such a bad light. Like, I thought this was going to be a documentary about trying to, like, save his life. And then we ended up doing this weird, like, submarine thing. I would have picked a totally different one than this. But I'm, like, 50 minutes in, and now I got to finish it.
I normally start to feel drunk after about 15, 20 pints. Only just, you know, just merry-like.
I can't understand how you can drink so much and it's like nothing. You can stick a hose pipe in your mouth and just let it on there, keep it on all day. It still wouldn't fill you.
This guy would be a feeder's friggin' wet dream, though. The way he is, like, knocking them back. Somebody would be crazy turned on by this.
Average Joe's liver is pink and weighs about 3 pounds. Barry's is slightly different. It's grey and dappled and full of fat and weighs about 8 pounds. Yeah.
Wait, if it's grey, isn't that cirrhosis? Like, that's very friggin' bad. He shouldn't be drinking at all.
Yeah, it's a pretty horrific condition. But it's not surprising when you consider that just in a normal night out, Barry will usually drink 20 to 25 pints of lager. And if it's a special celebration, he can sink over 40.
When I drink 40 pints, it's a good sensation. I have the crack with everyone. It's really weird because they just can't believe how much you're drunk.
The boozing is probably worse for Barry than the binging on food. Each pint contains 200 calories. So when...
Holy shit. Let's do the math on that real quick. That's 1,000 for 5 times 8,000 calories in beer when he knocks back 40. That reminds me of my friggin' grandfather when he used to say, "You're not too drunk until you're on the ground holding onto the grass to stop you from falling off the earth."
When Barry drinks 40 pints in a single night, it's like eating an entire baker's shop window of cream cakes. It's also a poison. The alcohol should be taken out of his bloodstream by tiny factories in his liver called lobules. But with a fat, choked liver in this state, there's no way it can do its job properly. But this is incredible. These lobules are in amazing shape. The liver cells are taking the blood from his alcohol.
Bro, I wish y'all would have invested in some better graphics than this Osmosis Jones looking crap that y'all are doing. But I don't know how he's not getting alcohol poisoning.
With
whipping it round and turning it into harmless acetates, just like they should. It's as though the fat isn't even there. Barry's liver should be close to collapse with all the punishment he gives it. But the alcohol-busting enzymes in his liver are just another example of Barry's superhuman organs. If average Joe drank as much and took in as much fat as Barry, he would soon get cirrhosis of the liver. But incredibly, Barry seems to have a Rolls-Royce of a liver, because despite being fatty, bloated and reeking like a brewery, it is working incredibly smoothly. And this goes...
Oh, shut up. You did not compare anything in this man's body to a luxury car like a Rolls-Royce. You're nuts, dude. There's nothing going great for this guy right now. He's got infections, he's on his deathbed, he's pounding all these pints, like he is not in a good place.
There's some way towards explaining why Barry has been able to get so fat. This is a man with the constitution of a beast. Some of his organs, like his liver, are so strong that they allow him to carry on abusing his body and functioning in a way that would probably kill anyone else. Barry is a kind of chubby Superman.
I am the ultimate male, every woman's fantasy.
Decidedly worse for wear, Barry sensibly opts for some food to line his stomach.
Isn't that curry? I've never had curry.
$10 fish balls. Yeah, starter. So I'll have the tropical balti. Can you do some king prawns in there, please? Peel of rice, chips, and the cream and ampoules.
This guy's thinking, shit, I hope they're big tippers.
More popcorns, please.
Barry's the Egon Rone of Birmingham curry houses.
There ain't one Balti house that's bidding. You've heard of the Birmingham Balti belt. There ain't one he ain't bidding. That's that he's tried. Tried and tested, is that right, Bazza?
There's been times when I've been so lagging and so drunk, I've walked into a restaurant, I've had a look at the menu, I've looked at it and I said, yeah, please, to the complete lot. And look, and I've sat there for like 2-3 hours, working my way through it.
No way this guy is a menu masochist. Like, he is just begging through the whole damn thing.
And tonight looks like it's going to be another mammoth masala munchathon.
And my chips. I've done Balti's table naan breads, plenty of starters, chips, rices, things like that. And I'll still a big package. We'll see how it goes tonight.
But Phil can't...
Doesn't peckish mean you, like, pick away at foods? I don't know. I've never used that word before. Obviously, I was never peckish or whatever, but, yeah, I was pounding some damn food, but peckish? No, I think it means you just pick at food.
Can't sit and watch as Barry overeats. And before he can order any more, Phil serves him up a cold dose of reality.
The thing is, at the end of the day, time is something that's rapidly running out at the moment, without me having a go. There's been putting it down on things, but that's exactly what's happening at the moment. We can all go out and have a laugh and a joke and do what we want to do, but that's exactly what's happening at the moment. And you know. The way he's going, you don't stop, you will die. That's as serious as it is.
Thank God somebody finally said it to him. I thought his reality check was going to be when they brought the damn bill. This guy ordered a hell of a lot of food.
And you know what I feel about you? Yeah, my heart's there. It'll kill me.
It feels like a brother to me, and I know he cares 100%. I like my food. I'm trying to do something about it. I can only do so much.
You can do it. You can do it. But you'll be all right. Sorry to put down on it, but you'll be all right too. So you really will. I ain't on about now, but I'm just as time goes on.
Damn, his fingers are swollen too. Like, everything on your body will swell when you get to that size. People don't believe that you can just sit there and have your legs swell. You 100% can.
But I'm only speaking from there, do you know what I mean? Seriously, I really am. I'm not speaking to put him down because I'd never do that. I can tell you, get that curry down, you little shit.
All friends again. The night draws to a happy ending. But Barry's day isn't over yet. As midnight approaches, Mother Nature is calling, and this could be my chance to escape.
One thing I've never...
Oh, no way. I knew this guy was going to get shot out the meat missile somewhere along the line, but this is a hell of a freaking show, man. This is weird.
Suffer the East constipation. I'll just go 3, 4, 5 times a day, and it's just regular as clockwork, basically.
I'm in Barry's bowels, and what a privilege it is to see a sight like this. What starts in Barry's mouth finishes here.
Ain't nobody trying to finish right there, but also, this guy goes 4 or 5 times a day. I guess that's what a whole curry menu will do to you.
His intestines are like a motorway. There's an incredible amount of traffic comes through, but it never gets gridlocked. Given Barry's diet of rich, dense food, you'd think he'd be constantly constipated. But in fact, it's the opposite. Barry is like a well-oiled Gatling gun.
Oh yeah, this guy's a Rolls Royce, a finely operating machine, well-oiled this and that. This is, they're like giving him all these compliments. Meanwhile, 700-pound dude, like, it's not good.
Average man, a trip to the gents is perhaps a once-a-day ritual. Barry goes 5 times a day, which is good news for him, bad news for the toilet seat. Barry's bowel movement is pretty damn fast. Want to know why? Well, probably not, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It's not that his poos are greasy. They're not. All that fat was taken out long ago. It's just that Barry can produce incredible quantities of intestinal mucus, snot, basically, to flush it out as quickly as he can shove it in.
What the hell is butt snot? I've never heard of that one. We make booty, like booty snot? There's a first time you learn about everything.
The difference between what a normal person takes in 24 hours and what Barry has got through today is vast. He's only going to start losing weight if he gives up the comfort food for breakfast, lunch and dinner we've seen him tucking into and forces himself to eat healthier fare. The truth is, Barry is a beautifully engineered machine, parts of which can deal with the vast quantities of food he steamrollers through his system. But the damage this does to the rest of him is enormous. This is the end product of the breakfast Barry ate this morning. The kind which we saw the bacon, sausage and egg being turned into has passed through his small intestine. The last bits of fat have been broken down by digestive enzymes and passed into the lymphatic system, a kind of canal round the body. It's been sent off to be stored somewhere inside Barry's enormous frame. What's left is this: bacteria, dead cells, bile, one hell of a smell, and me. And I'm not hanging around. Barry, you don't know it, but it's been a pleasure spending the day with you. But I don't want to outstay my welcome.
I think if you're going out of this guy's exit only, but whatever, buddy. I guess for you, any hole's a goal.
Come on, Barry, one more heave.
When they showed that scene, the only thing I was thinking in my head was like Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, when he comes out of the rhino. That shit's so funny.
And as the sun comes up, I've got a surprise in store for Barry. You see, Average Joe isn't Average Joe at all. He's actually Average Barry. A computer simulation of what Barry would look like if he weighed just 14 stone.
I figured that one out, because it's not that damn hard to tell that's the same guy.
It's just tremendous. I can't believe it. I just look so, to be quite honest, I look so good there, and so natural. I've noticed my face has changed dramatically. It's not big and chubby no more. It's gone really thin, and I always dreamt about being thin, and I know there's a thin person inside me just trying to.
Here's the thing. Your face slims down the most, I'd say, first. Like, I think my face has. But this guy is always saying, like, he dreams of this, he dreams of that. Like, your dreams could come true, dude. You could actually turn this all around. You could do everything right. Stop drinking 40 damn pints and eating the whole damn curry menu. And then, like, I don't know, man.
Guys, I'd give anything, really. Just to lose this weight, and it's a long, hard struggle. Basically, it's took me 36 years to put the weight on. It's going to take me a good 5-6 years to get the weight off, and I know it's extremely hard work for that thin person to come out of me.
Definitely hard work. You're going to have to put in a little bit of effort here, but it'll be rewarding. You can't keep living the way you are. It seems like you're miserable. Everything you're doing seems like it's putting you on death's door. You got your girlfriend lotioning up your legs and whatever. You got submarines shooting out of your poop chute. Like, this is just a weird place to be for you right now.
But I think I could manage it.
It's only Barry that can do it. I can't force him to do it. Barry's got to take it and say, yeah, I'm going to do this.
I hope people would learn from my mistakes. Don't eat or drink like I used to, and take plenty of exercise. And just look after your body, because I certainly haven't looked after mine.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of what I was hoping, that by sharing some of my story or some of my mistakes, it might help somebody out in the long run. But yeah, I mean, it's sad to see a dude sitting here talking about how there's no hope for the future. He can't do this, he can't do that. There's a skinny person inside there somewhere, knowing full well that he has all the power to turn it around. They keep saying he's a well-oiled machine. Well, it's time to change the damn oil, buddy. Stop eating as much food. Stop drinking so much beer. Just get on the right path, and I could see this guy having a much happier life than he has right now. But the only hole you can't dig yourself out of is the grave, and this guy has definitely got a couple shovels in his back pocket. But alright guys, leave a like, leave a comment. We're getting out of this magic fat bus of hell, whatever this thing was, man. I'm out of here. Peace.